I find it easier to take notes in different colors and have it all right there instead of trying to figure out where I put it on my phone. So now I'm going to show you my medical notebook, and I just started it not long ago, maybe a month ago, maybe a little bit longer than that, but I'm doing it with the disc system because it allows you to pull pages out and put them in anywhere else in the binder. So I felt that was the easiest system for me. So in the very front, I'm not going to show you the other side, but I have all of my emergency information. It has every illness I've been diagnosed with, all of the allergies I have to medicines, all of the medicines that I take and their dosages, all my supplements, all of my as needed meds. I have, in case of an emergency, who to contact, and I have listed my previous surgeries and hospitalizations with the years, because those are things that doctors' offices always ask. So it's so much easier just to be able to hand them either a copy for them to keep or my copy for them to make copies of. And then last night I updated this. I spent at least 3 hours on my binder last night. I made sure all of that information was up to date, and then I added sheets that had all of my doctors, their addresses, phone number, fax number. So that's there now, and I today will go through and make a list of everywhere that I've had imaging done with their phone numbers and fax numbers and addresses, so that people who are requesting to see that information, it's all just right there. My first flap here is a folder, and I am keeping prescriptions or doctor's notes in there. And then I have my symptoms diary here that I have not been very good at keeping up. The next tab is testing and imaging. I have gone through and written down the imaging that I've had taken in the last year. I also have a folder in this one so that I can put results that they've either mailed to me or given me through the portal, and my discs of my scans. And then I have a section for my primary care physician. And here I list everything I need to talk with her about or update her on. And then I have this notebook when I'm in the appointment, and we just go down the list and anything that she wants me to do, or anything, I can write it. I write it in a different color pen so that I can see very easily what it is that happened at the appointment. My next one is for my pain management doctor. She's wonderful. I'm so glad that I had somebody in a local Ehlers-Danlos support group. She recommended this pain management doctor, and she has helped me so much already. I do the same thing. I make all the notes that I need to make. I include all of the suggestions that, like, I watch Chronically Jackie, and she if she says, you know, I do this or I do that, and I write it down so that I can talk to my doctors about the possibility of doing that as well. And the next section, I mean, it just goes through I have a panel, a section for every doctor. And I do the same thing. If there's something that happens I need to talk to them about, I write it in their section. And then I have some extra pages in case I get more doctors. But this notebook has been incredibly helpful already because my memory is so bad. Like, literally, some things that I was experiencing just 2 weeks ago, I couldn't remember when it was. And so I go back through my Facebook posts. I go back through texts and messaging that I've done with other people to make sure that I have as much as I can written down, because I often don't feel well enough to just pick up the binder and write in it at the time. So there are a few people that I text and message very often who I just go through those and make sure that I haven't missed anything for an upcoming appointment. So I highly recommend it for people with chronic illnesses to start a system like that. For me, it's easier to have it in a binder form, but I do know that others do it digitally. I just find it easier to have it printed out or written out so that I can actually hand it to my doctor if I need to. And I find it easier to take notes in different colors and have it all right there instead of trying to figure out where I put it on my phone. So yeah, that's my medical notebook. If you have any suggestions for me as far as what to include, let me know. So I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will see you next time.